So I was about to finish all my readings, and I was about to leave this table, and then I just got a message. And I got, Divine wants me to talk about mother-in-laws this morning. Why is it that mother-in-laws, not all, but many of them, in every culture, don't treat their daughter-in-laws nice? They try to get one on them, you know what I mean? Because they feel there's a new woman in their son's life. I mean, they should treat her like a daughter. It's called daughter-in-law, right? But they don't. They just want to try her, right? But do they not know that they were tried once by their mother-in-laws? You know, why do they do that? You know why they do that? Because they have not healed completely and they're attached to their son by the hip. You know what I mean? If you have a mother-in-law like that, please be careful and have boundaries. You know what I mean? Have boundaries. Many mother-in-laws could be dangerous. You know, they could cause fights. You know, because they might not like you, and their son might love you, and they might be like, no, I don't like her. Blah 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 blah. I don't like this about her. I don't like that about her. But they don't care about how their son feels. You know what I mean? I really feel that every parent should accept whatever their sons or daughters bring in, right? It's their life. If they make a mistake, then they're going to have to pay for it, right? Yeah, you can tell your kids how you feel about somebody, but don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Why you got to be a hater, mother-in-law? Why you got to be a hater, huh? Why can't you just respect, you know? And you don't respect because you haven't done the inner healing, you know? You envy of your daughter-in-law. Why? You've lived your life. You should be happy. Should be happy that your son finally found a good woman in his life. And, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just getting this morning, you know. Why are mother-in-laws like that, you know? Why they gotta hate? Why can't just love? Because they're scared. They're scared that they feel that this daughter-in-law is going to take the son away from the mother-in-law. But a good son will never leave his mom. He will be always, I mean, he has to leave and get married one day, but he's never going to lose a connection with his mom. The insecurity comes right there from the mother-in-law. She should know how she raised her son. A good son will not ignore his mom. He's going to still connect with her. Even when he gets married, he's still going to connect with his mom. It doesn't mean just because he got married, he's going to forget about his mom. And she feels that once another woman is in his life, he's going to forget about me. Don't feel like that, you know. If you raise your son right, he's not going to forget about you. He's going to be there for you because you're his mom. You're his kind of his first love. I mean, not in a romantic way, but do you know what I mean? So please heal. If you're a mother-in-law and you're watching this, stop hating your daughter-in-law. You know? Stop making her try to fit in. Maybe it's hard for her to fit in. Maybe she's had a different life. She just wants to be herself. And if you can't accept her, it's because you can't accept you. You know? I don't know why I'm getting these messages this morning. Somebody has to hear this. So mother-in-laws out there, and I'm not hating on mother-in-laws. I'm just saying, please be a good mother-in-law because Divine watches you. If you're not a good mother-in-law and if you're in need, you think your daughter-in-law is going to help you? No, she's not. But if you're a good mother-in-law, your daughter-in-law is going to, of course, help you. But if you treat her bad, no, she's going to think twice about it, you know? So please let go of the insecurity that just because your son is going to get married or is married to his wife, you feel like this woman's going to take you away from your son. No. She's going to join the family. You know what I mean? Why do mother-in-laws feel that way? Because they're insecure. And here's the thing, history repeats itself. Maybe their mother-in-law treated them like shit. You know what I mean? So they want to treat somebody like shit. Well, shame on you. If you've been treated bad by your mother-in-law, let's say, why do you want to be mean to her? You know, do you not remember you were a daughter-in-law? Do you not remember that? Stop being a hater and be a lover, you know? Because your son's happiness or your daughter's happiness is, for example, should be your happiness, you know? Yeah, you can advise him with some things, you know? But don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Why you gotta be a hater? I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. I don't know why I'm getting these messages. Because I'm not married, you know? I'm not a daughter-in-law. Was I a daughter-in-law? Yeah, I was for 22 months. But my mother-in-law was not very nice to me. But that's another story. He was a mama's boy that I married. But anyways, and it was a fraudulent marriage too, so didn't really count. But I must tell you, mother-in-law should learn that one day they need to let go and let their older adults live, their children, you know? You can't be attached to your son or daughter by the hip. You got to let go because so I'm just getting the rib of a man is attached to a woman's rib or something like that. I don't know, something like that in the Bible. I can't remember if I'm saying it right. But the rib of a husband is his wife's other rib or something like that. I'm not saying it right. Please excuse me on that. But yeah. So don't be mean. Don't be hating, you know, because if you treat her nice, she's gonna give you the world. She's gonna be there for you. She's gonna listen to you, you know. So just come by a good sacred place. Come from the heart. Come from the heart. Don't judge her. Don't judge her because you don't even know her. Don't judge her by how she looks. Don't judge her by her age. Don't judge her by her family status. Don't judge her on her heart. Don't even judge her, but know her by her heart. That's the message this morning. Why do mother-in-laws hate daughter-in-laws? Why? I don't know. I just don't know, people. Here are the messages I'm getting. So I hope this resonates. And if you do have a mother-in-law who's toxic, who causes problems between you and your husband's going to have to understand that you're going to have to let go because you don't want anybody coming in your relationship because there's only 3 people that should be in your relationship. Your husband, wife, and God. Nobody else. And that's the truth, people. Amen.